Welcome to the last Bread and Butter Chats of 2023. It's election week and we're here at Alexander Cafe in Otara.
Kia ora, I'm Natasha and we're going to talk to Greens MP candidate Efeso on the upcoming elections. Let's go.
Kia ora Natasha, my name's Efeso and I'm currently the candidate for the Green Party here in Pāmua, Otahu.
What's your favourite spread and what does that say about you?
Usually strawberry jam is my favourite spread because I like it on my pancakes. It's very sweet and it's smooth, and I think that says a little bit about me, and I'm hoping that in the election people think that he brings a sweetness, a special kind of flavour to the election, and smooth. I'm all about rhythm, what's rhythmic, and I'm really hopeful that the people of this electorate will think that if we're going to get some good rhythm, a smoothness about the way we represent our people, then that's what they might see in me.
And does that, for you, the bread and butter issues of Pacific, is that kind of what you're aiming for as well?
The underpinning parts of bread and butter issues for our community is that there isn't much smoothness and there's very rough rhythm. And I think there's so many people in this community who are struggling to pay their bills. We have the highest number of renters in the whole country. 70% of the people who live in this area don't own their own home. And what that means is we are bound to landlords. We're going to be growing up in state houses, similar to me growing up in a state house for about 25 years of my life on Preston Road. And whilst that's really cool, what we've got to do is give people assurance that this community is theirs. And so I think there's a whole lot of tension, there's a whole lot of unease in the community. And what we need is advocacy that's going to allow for people to breathe. And you can't breathe if you can't afford to put food on the table. You can't breathe if you can't afford your rent. You can't breathe. If this community can't breathe, then there's nothing for us to look forward to. What the Greens offer is real ambition. Hey, we don't just want to survive. Hey, it's just about being on earth. No one wants that. You want to flourish. But we can't flourish unless we all have the same base part to start from. So $385 a week, means every individual gets the opportunity to grow and to flourish. 311 families own $85 billion of wealth. You and I, on average, pay about 22% in tax, and yet the richest New Zealanders pay 9% in tax. That's unfair. If we correct the tax system, it means we can get $14 billion, which means we get an income guarantee. That's going to make sure everybody gets $385. That means students at University Polytech will be getting $385 a week. No one's paying extra tax except the people who should be. It also pays for free dental. Not just targeted dental for under 30-year-olds. The Greens are about free dental for everybody. Dental care shows us the rest of how you're doing. We get a real insight into your health on your mouth health.
How are you feeling about the upcoming election this week, and your opponents?
Well, the Greens are kind of new here in South Auckland, and so we're enjoying getting out to meet people, talking to people about our policies. And I think that's been really important. And I'm fortunate because I'm a local, so I go around to places and people remember me. They understand what I'm about, and so that's what makes for a really positive campaign. It's one of the first questions people ask me is, why did you leave Labour and go to the Greens? Great conversation to have, because people don't know about our policies and they think, oh, we're in the wrong party. And I said, yeah, because over many years we've voted Labour. My family voted Labour. I used to be in the Labour Party as the councillor. But when I looked at those policies, I thought, those are the things I want. I want every person lifted out of poverty. And I want to provide the hope and the ambition so that our young people all grow up knowing that they can be everything they want to be.
What's your why?
My why are my two daughters. The research tells us really clearly from the Human Rights Commission that because my daughters are Pacific girls, they're both of Samoan heritage, they will earn the least in the real workforce. And that is a complete indictment on our society. And I want every young Pacific girl to know that they have a strong advocate who's going to go handy for them, because that's what we need. We're not going to be polite anymore. We're not just going to take it anymore. We're going to stand up, because when I'm not here, I want my daughters to be strong. In this area, only 2 out of 3 people voted last time. We've got to get more people voting. And if people want real ambition and advocacy, then party vote Green, because if you party vote Green, we're going to change the direction of the world. So that's the way to go.